You're watching the weekly Wednesday What's Up, the morning after edition. What's up, everybody? As I said, morning after, which usually means for me it's Thursday, but it's Wednesday for my majority office. I just woke up. Let me turn on this light. Oh, the light is on actually. Or the switch to this place is on, but I have it down a bit. This is the only problem with shooting in the morning still. It doesn't get bright enough. Or it's kind of, the natural light is, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but anyways, I'm still working on this situation with the studio. Do you guys want to see? Let me show you real quick before I get into the rest of the news. I have made advancements. It's going to take a little bit more time and a lot more money, I am sure. But we have the desk, you can see, is starting to get occupied. I don't know why these pans are there. Alright, I'm working on some stuff. But I found this rug, see, red and black, really cool. They're one tatami, so each of these green things right here is actually a tatami, okay? So one tatami. And this entire room is rokujo, which means 6 tatami, okay? So it's 6 tatami spread out throughout the entire room and such. And so I thought it'd be a good idea to actually buy, I was gonna get 2 mats that were 3 tatami, but I found another way. These mats individually were actually cheaper when I bought them as a package sort of thing, 2 for like $14 or something like that. And so roughly, instead of spending like each one yen, like $100, I was going to buy, I was gonna be spending about $45. It's much better for me in the long run. And I started realizing if I got a plate, look, if I got a plate, if I got a two big rugs, the rugs, I completely forgot that rugs sort of just ride up anyway. So, it would have been like annoying to always try to straighten out the rugs, and I would have tripped on something or whatever. So I think individually it's better, and at least it's still I just wish it was a little bit bigger. Like, it covers the tatami, but it doesn't actually cover the border. So no matter what, you're still gonna see this green. So I'm still gonna have to figure out a way to get around that and cover things up. But as you can see, it's getting a little bit better or whatever. And while we do this weekly Wednesday What's Up, I'm gonna clean this desk. I just bought some glass cleaner, and that's what I'm gonna do here. So as you can see, I'm kind of, so I got some things down. Thank you very much. I got some people signed up for Patreon. I think one person did. And I appreciate that a lot. I'll give a shout out later. See if they even want it. But Dragon Wolf Entertainment, real cool people. I don't know if I showed you, but this chair, no, I didn't, because I just picked it up recently. This chair was actually donated to me by a semi-popular music producer. And that's good. Like, I had to just go get the chair though. It was, alright, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it was quite interesting. Here's one of the, actually this is the TV that I'm looking to get, 60 inch. I might trim it down to 50 inch or something like that, but they're very cheap actually. What do you guys think in America? Is it like about the same price? Because they're very expensive out here in Japan, but if I buy them from the base, it's much cheaper. Because they only sell Japanese brands, because I guess people don't trust it. I got my internet hooked up finally. The Wi-Fi works. Okay, so the Wi-Fi works, but I'm not 100% sure about how to get the hardline connection working yet. But I was able to get my PlayStation hooked up. I might just try the connection off of Wi-Fi for now. But if it's still sucky, then I'll have to get it hardlined. And then of course, if I'm streaming or something like that, I really want to make sure that the hardline section works. But that's kind of the problem when you get these things ordered internationally. Like nobody can really help you, and there's not really an easy guide to say, how do I hook this up through my PlayStation? How do I have my Mac hooks this up? It's a bit frustrating on that side. Do you guys want to see the router? Yeah, so the router, the way it's working now is I get it from SoftBank, and I don't have the router that I used to have. Not just yet anyways. Oh, I got a table as well. Oh, the refrigerator's here now, which is great, right? I did end up getting a stove just to save money in the meantime. I got a simple stove, portable. And then later, like next month when I get some money, I'll buy the 2 cornroll style that will be bigger, that connects to the gas. But this is just a portable gas can, just something I can use for now to have the basic necessities. And then the trick is that I'll use this later to use for barbecue and other things like that. So. What was I going to show you? Oh yeah, so this is the connection right here. And this is what SoftBank provides now. Now, see, I have a Mac router that's somewhere in Fukuoka that'll be shipped to me later. I'm not sure which speed is going to be faster, but I need to be careful about that. The good benefit here is the fact that nowadays these Cat5 cables have come flat. So it actually makes going through this much easier. You know, it's not thick, so it's no lack of sacrifice of space. It can go right through here. It still looks, yeah, granted, still looks ugly as hell, but at least for now it'll connect to the PlayStation like that. And here's the temporary monitor that I'm just kind of using for now. This will just be the way I'll set up, maybe play games, like sit down like this, and I'll just be like gaming this way, right? So, laundry. But for now, this is just, it's enough for now. Just for now. In the near future, of course, let's open this up. It's going to be here, right here. Basically, my idea is, I'll take you around again. My idea is, in all likelihood, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to switch the desk and the chair, and I'm going to put it here, right? So that the desk is going this way, okay? The way my hand is going. And then I'm going to have a little bit of extra space to give. Like, I like this, it's very spacious here right now, but it is a little limited to doing something. So then I'm gonna have a little bit of space right around here, right? I'm gonna have this space right here and basically set up a TV right here, viewing area, and then like a little mini couch right here, and then I'll still be able to have the desk work there. I just need to work with the space a little bit more, because I think in this bed it's almost damn near impossible with the space and such, it's impossible to do anything else in this room. So that is it on that side. Alright, let's see here. What else do we want to talk about today? Feeling really chill today. I want to get on YouNow a little later. Chill, say what's up to the people, since I haven't been able to do that in a while. I might do the streaming. You know what? I probably should actually. See, that's also the other problem with doing the streaming or gaming or whatever in my bedroom. It's like if someone is visiting or something like that, it's kind of hard for them to like get ready or change or whatever if I'm broadcasting in the bedroom. So that's why I want to keep it all in one room, so I do things uninterrupted or whatever. Today, as I mentioned, is Thursday already for me. and I am debating what to do. I was gonna try to run out and check out BvS and see what's up with that movie. But I also have some other errands I need to run, so it's not like, as I've said, it's not really the highest priority for me right now to see that polarizing movie or whatever. Like, I was completely fine. With just waiting for the rental, just like I waited for the rental for almost most of the entire Phase 1 movies of Marvel. And you know, that's exactly what I see. I kind of see like this Snyderverse or whatever they're doing as they're kind of like the Phase 1 of what's going on, and nothing has really honestly impressed me as much as it probably should have. Or you know, so while I can't speak immensely on the actual story of the movie, I can certainly say where are my theories on why I think critics would agree, or why they would give a bad rating, and also why fans gave a bad rating on that movie. Not all fans, but a good amount. As it's just been it was a mixed sort of reaction. Regardless, I did find a loophole. Not really a loophole. I was talking to Dan Slott, who's you know, a writer for Spider-Man and such. Who's also written Batman, and you know, he and I have actually shared similar views on like what you should or shouldn't do with iconic characters. So, and over the years, he's been very adamant about like he was not pleased with what they did with Superman and Man of Steel. Regardless, he ended up watching the movie recently, and I actually was like, well, what's the point of you talking so much about that movie if you went to actually go give the studio money? And then he was like, dude, I got Movie Pass, so I can see unlimited movies as much as possible. And it doesn't give any money to the studios and such. And I was like, oh shit. And then it made me start thinking that I actually have a free pass with the AMC United Artists card. Oh, damn it. I knew it. There is a scratch here. With the United Artists thing. So I was like, okay. So I'm going to try to find a United Artists area so I can use my free pass and then watch it. But like I said, it's like, my biggest issue is that I actually want to go with more of a clear mind and not tired. And that was one of the main reasons one reason I didn't rush out to see it opening weekend is because I'm burnt out on the weekends anyways. And if I'm not really hyped about a movie, I'm probably going to be kind of tired. It reminds me of when I saw the first Iron Man movie. It was right when I came back from Japan one time from one of my travels, and I had all this jet lag and I was tired, and I just kind of wasn't really feeling the movie so much. So I, like, some parts of the movie I just kind of felt really sleepy or so because I wasn't genuinely excited from the beginning, I guess. I don't know. I don't know exactly why that movie did what it did for me. I just felt like it was whatever. I actually liked Iron Man 2 more, because I liked that. I didn't like the knocks to The Dark Knight, the fact that it looked almost exactly like The Dark Knight in some scenes, but I did appreciate their escalation angle a little bit more. Just maybe could have had a better villain, I suppose, because Mickey Rourke is a much better actor than that movie portrays him as. What was I? There's another point I was going to make. Anyways, but the timing is also bad here because it's the Sakura season right now. So it cherry blossoms and such. So if I actually don't head out and check out these cherry blossoms soon, there's a problem there. So I don't know. I'm gonna check the schedule, see if I can catch this movie today. If not, maybe Friday's out of the question because I get off of work usually at 10 o'clock anyway, so that's impossible. Maybe Sunday. Sunday, if I get enough rest on Saturday, if I go to sleep, which I usually never happens, but if I go to sleep early on Saturday night, then wake up rested on Sunday, after work I could go on Sunday after 6 o'clock or so. Because Friday's almost impossible because I'm like just straight burnt out. Saturday night I'm just so cranky and tired from Friday night. So yeah, just the beginning of my week, or just my weekdays, always is really difficult to balance between work and then YouTube work and other things like that. So I don't know, guys. I'm gonna do my best, and then also financially. But like I said, if I can find a place that has the movie, I can use the free movie pass. Then financially, it won't be an issue at all. So that point is void. But it all depends on timing and finding the place, and it's so fucking frustrating. But it has actually taught me, this situation has taught me a lot, or has actually shown me something as a YouTuber, I suppose, that I realized that it's something that we've been saying about my channel or even my network has been saying about my channel for a long time, that I'm less of a reactor and more of a featured personality. Just given how much people want to hear my opinion, people really are like clamoring and have been waiting, and like, you know, like I said, I was just fine with waiting till the movie comes out in July, especially since they've been pushing the rental actually more than the actual movie release at this point, like which is a little scary actually, the fact that they're already announcing that stuff. Usually that's a sign of trying to recover loss. But I don't know. Anyways, so I was just fine with just chilling and waiting till that rental came out. But I've realized now that I can't be the casual viewer fan that I used to be, and still do a YouTube channel and give input and give people my opinion without there being some sort of like give or take. And it sucks that, you know, as a reviewer, you actually do have to pay for these movies that you're not interested in. That's something that actually, I think so far I've had a pretty good rate of watching movies that I was genuinely interested in. There was the Mad Max exception. Like the Mad Max movie, I wasn't really interested to watch to begin with. Or I should say the trailers actually intrigued me a lot. And looked pretty cool, but I wasn't really rushing to go see this movie. But then the hype meter started coming out with this movie, and people started talking about it a lot. And I was just like, ooh, and they were like, go see it. And I was just like, oh man, I don't like being told what to do, or like, if I catch it, I catch it. But I ended up just, especially for me, that was like a 40-minute trip, and a lot of money to go see it in 4DX. So nowadays I don't have that problem as much because I'm in Tokyo, but at that time that was quite a journey to watch that movie. And then after I watched that movie, I gave my review on it, but I was just like, okay, it's good, but I don't really get what the overhype about it is. I don't know. And I actually, that also shows some of the ways like my thinking goes in terms of after the movie. Like when it comes out on rental for available to rent, I still haven't rewatched that movie. Sometimes I feel like I want to watch that movie, but I feel like I need a better TV to appreciate that movie, I suppose. That LED TV that I bought is not going to show the clear quality or whatever that I think I'm supposed to appreciate that movie. And when I saw it in 4DX, I was like a little more distracted by all the moving around and jumping and all this other stuff. So I don't know. There's things have changed a lot in this sense of a year ago. You know, I could kind of just chill and wait to see movies, but like now these bigger movies, biggest and most anticipated movies of the year, the ones we really focus a lot of our time on, like Batman v Superman. It's kind of frustrating, and it makes me actually think about the future of other movies, especially I noticed with the DC movies, it's this hardcore fandom that keeps clamoring. Like I still get requests for like the Batman, what's that thing? Lego Batman. People want to watch that. People want me to watch that and react to it, review it, and such. But I've never been a fan of Lego Batman. For a whole nother reason. So it's like, I don't know. That's a very tricky one where there's going to be about, and it makes, like I said, it makes me think about the future of like if the Justice League movie comes out, or if those solo Batman movies come out, because already I can feel the fact that I'm kind of getting turned off, just based on the fact that Jeff Johns is even involved in writing that like if he's writing that movie, who also wrote Green Lantern or had a part in Green Lantern, that's a whole nother thing. Like I've read the Earth One Jeff Johns' interpretation of Batman, and it's just like, nope, no thanks. So there's problems I have here already, and it's like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to think about for the future of my channel? Do I just straight ignore? Like, I really don't feel like going through another 2 years of this frustration and stress of dealing with passionate commenters and being part of the hype, being part of the promotion, right? The being part of the viral grassroots promotion, even in disdain, basically. You know, you see in my reactions to a good amount of those trailers, and then to try, like, there's kind of this hard balance between like, okay, if you don't give it some attention, then you can't bring in more attention to your channel, right? It's very so I guess the main thing is you need to be unbiased, but it's impossible for me to be unbiased about the Batman, because that's my guy, right? Like a Spider-Man, like for example, if I were to say what my second guy is, would probably be Spider-Man. But it's easy for me to watch the different iterations of the Spider-Man movies. Overall, just because I think it's easier, like you don't have this like idea of what Spider-Man is all about, because there have been so many different iterations of it, and I'm not as deeply connected to Spider-Man. But it does make me think as to, if I were like doing reactions or reviews around the time Spider-Man 3 came out, how would I have reacted if I would have gotten hyped up about Venom or not? Just how would I have been all about? Would I have been crazy about it? Would I have just been like subpar and not hyped? Would people have gotten mad, right? So it seems like we're having the repeats of this, and you know, the hate has definitely calmed down a lot on this channel. Like a lot of people have had to tuck their tail between their legs and be like, and not admit how overzealous they were about this one, getting all upset at me for not being upset, for not being hyped up about this movie. But I don't know. There's a lot of things I need to think about in terms of changing, like what kind of format, what kind of channel I want to have, in the future and how to sort of avoid being part of something you don't really support, but still putting out content that people want to see. And how to continue to still be honest, like in your feelings, without sacrificing, or selling out, so to speak, for more subs and more audience. It's tricky, very tricky. There's lots of things that I see in Japan, that I think my subs, my fans would love, so I record it. But then at the same time, people will be like, stop fucking putting up shit about BvS if you're not gonna watch the movie, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, it's like a promotion. It'll be gone by the time I actually see the movie. It'll be gone, and people genuinely people still appreciate the fact that they can see things from a different perspective over here in Asia or in Japan, that if I wasn't around, they wouldn't have had that opportunity to see it. So, one of my other students made a comment, or told me what he likes about the movie. What she likes about the movie a few days ago, and I was gonna make another video about it, so you guys could get the impression or what she felt about the movie, but I decided not to. I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with, like I said, this was going to be the last video, so I was like, I'm done. This one just kind of came as a surprise anyways, because she wanted to talk about the movie. I'm like, okay. So, but she said it was okay. She said it was so-so. The movie was so-so, and but she can't wait till Civil War comes out. So, I was like, okay. But she said she would watch a Justice League movie if they make one. So, but she said that she prefers the Bale Batman better. Bruce Wayne, just because his look was like cooler and like more like, what would you say? Cool guy, like Ikemen? Like he was just like more cool, like had his shit together, so to speak. The other one, the Batfleck, looked like older, fat. Like, I was just like, okay. I was like, I don't know. Like, all I've seen is the promotional photos, and that's it. So it's kind of funny too, because even in my work life, it's kind of my job to kind of sit there and like listen to people talk about whatever they want to talk about. And this week just happens to be BvS and such. So, anyways. Alright guys, I think that's about it for today. I got to clear my mind a bit with the weekly Wednesday What's Up. I gotta record a few other videos. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the hoodie, you're watching a few days. I have an announcement I need to make, a big announcement. And I guess I will get to recording that really soon, right now actually. Okay guys, like, share, subscribe, leave your questions, comments. Oh, and that is, this week, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be trying out, like, not necessarily ignoring comments, but getting in the mood of not replying back to everybody as much as possible. Because sometimes, I think I actually end up taking the bait sometimes, and I waste so much of my energy and time talking with people about stuff I generally shouldn't talk about, because I'm going to end up having the same conversation with somebody else in the next video. And I spend too much of my time on the train, on the toilet, in bed when I wake up, talking to people that maybe I need to kind of take a step back a little bit and not answer every comment or get involved with everything. It's fun. It used to be fun, and it still is in a sense, but I noticed that I spend too much of my time getting in these sort of arguments or debates when I could have been working on another video or looking around the life I have that I'm in right now, enjoying Japan instead of having my head buried in a phone all the time. So I'm trying to become better about balancing private life and YouTube life together, which is another reason I should probably go see the cherry blossoms right today. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I need to get more lighting for their channel and more stuff going on. Yeah, always the ever-growing evolution of the Red Dreaded Nation. Take care, and I'll let you guys know what's up next week. Zoom just came in there. Now that's power.